Hi, Libras. I hope that you're all doing well. How are you, my angels? Hope that everything is going good for you and that you're safe and healthy and happy and all your loved ones are safe, well, and happy as also. Let's see what we got for you. This will be a general reading, so the messages won't resonate for everybody. Just take what does, leave the rest. For Libra, please, Spirit. If you'd like a personal reading, you can definitely book one, and you can find a link to my website on the description box below. Been doing lots of personal readings lately, so thank you guys for trusting me with your situations, as I know that it takes a lot to open up and trust others to come into your energetic space. Regardless, it looks like Spirit is saying that the Six of Earth is what is most impacting you right now. And that speaks to family, community, providence, protection, dependability, responsibility, duty, service, self-sacrifice, martyrdom. Key phrases that are associated with this card is responsibility and a duty to family, give love, care, and support, lead by example, a time of sharing, learn about nature, important matters need attention, protect animals, forests, and oceans, and help for the right reasons. So some of you, perhaps you're dealing with somebody who has forgotten that they have a responsibility and a duty to their family, especially the younger members, and asks that they be selfless and in service to those who are in need or dependent on them for love and care and support. Perhaps you're dealing with somebody, if you have children with them, who aren't taking the responsibility to provide them with a home that is safe and free from potential harm, or maybe they're not helping you meet your children's physical or emotional needs, or loving and sheltering them. Maybe they're pulling back on their responsibility to educate them and to teach them to be truthful, respectful, and do unto others as they do to themselves. Maybe there's a parental figure of some sort who isn't teaching by word and deed. They're not leading by example. Okay? Basically, this card speaks to everyone having a duty of care. So maybe with the martyrdom that comes with this card, I'm getting this sense of you're carrying more than your weight in gold. Like, I'm getting this sense that you might be the one doing the heavy lifting all of the time, whether that's to do with children or maybe to do with community service and helping others. And perhaps you're giving so much, but you have to remember too that other people have to give as well. Here we go. And the challenge is the Chariot could be dealing with a Cancerian. Doesn't have to be. But this is about pushing forward, and this is also being divided in heart and mind. Okay? So somebody may be using their willpower. They may push past their responsibilities. Maybe it's because they're going too quickly in life as is. Maybe they've just got so much on the go that they're being torn in too many directions, and that could be the challenge. And it's a matter of controlling each of these horses that want to go in separate directions and streamlining them so that they go straight. That could be what's happening, is some chaos is starting to ensue because maybe you're being spread way too thin, which is what I'm feeling like. That things are just getting so overwhelming in terms of all of the balls that you have up in the air that you're trying to manage. What is the foundation for Libra, please? Ten of Swords. See, overwhelmed, absolutely overwhelmed, to the point of breakdown. Some of you may even have had a mental breakdown in the past. It was just you were so overwhelmed trying to manage everything that needed to be done. Each one of those swords is representative of something, and it just, see how every single one of them is plunged into the individual's back? It's like getting the kids to school, or getting yourself up and ready for work, and then having to take care of someone in the family, or having to take care of others at work, carrying the load at work, or dealing with heartbreak and betrayal and sadness. Perhaps things went wrong. Dealing with people who may be pushy and expecting so much of you. And it just got to a point, I feel, that the foundation is, if you haven't reached a mental exhaustion by now, by trying to keep everything straight in your mind that needs to be done, you will be heading there. And I think that this duty card speaks to other people needing to show up and help out. Look at that. The Knight of Cups. Perhaps you got into a relationship as of late and you were showing up and doing all the work for it. Maybe you were dealing with a fire sign, or sorry, a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And perhaps, and interestingly, the Chariot represents Cancerian as well. But perhaps, you feel as though you're giving so much emotional support to somebody, and maybe that's what's tiring you out, is because you're trying to show up emotionally for someone, but yet you've got all of these other things that need to be done too. Maybe it's time that you get a little bit of help in a situation. What is this Knight of Cups for clarification, please, Spirit? Maybe, you're trying to keep everybody happy. I feel like you're being loving and you're constantly giving your cup to others because you want to make everyone happy. You want to make their lives better. But who's giving to you, I guess, is the question. Who is helping you? Because we can't do it all on our own. As you can see by this poor soul in this card here who has literally hit rock bottom. There's the Children card again. 6 of Cups. Being supportive. Some of you could be dealing with a Scorpio. But again, this is about showing up and giving gifts and being generous and community support and loving. I feel like you are just pulled in so many directions and you're trying to keep so much in the air. But the truth is, it's okay to have limits, right? Because our limits help us nurture ourselves. And I think that a lot of you have been just giving so much and trying to be so incredible. But the thing is that now you're getting thrown completely out of balance. The Hierophant, there you go. You could be very heavily active in spirituality or in the church or in your religious community. But again, this could be belief systems as well. Maybe you were raised in an institution or society, you were taught that you had to be the nurturer, the lover, the giver, and you always had to act, you always had to do. But the problem with that belief system is that you only have so much to give, right? So giving so much of yourself all of the time is, I'm looking at that big, heavy block of wood that this individual is carrying on their shoulders there with this lock around their neck. You have the key to free yourself. But maybe you're afraid. Maybe you're afraid that if you ask for help, you already know the answer, which is no, which then is going to make you really face the possibility that you might need to remove some people from your life who just are not supportive. They're not helping you. In fact, they're just a hindrance. And it's like bloodsucker. I'm hearing bloodsucker. I don't know what that's about, but bloodsucker. So here you go. In the near future, good Libras. It looks as though you're going to be saying something. I feel that you stand back and you watch, but also I think that you're going to approach the situation and you're going to speak to whoever it is that might be kind of taking the easy route and stepping back on their responsibilities a little bit, because you can't do this all on your own. Maybe you're even going to be watching somebody and catching them out in their lies if they're saying, oh, I'm too busy, because here's the backstabbing and betray, like, oh, I'm too busy to help out with this because I have this going on and this. And you might bring it to their attention. You might bring it up and say, look, I've been paying close attention here, and no, you're not busy working. Instead, you're this or that. I feel like a discussion is going to be had here. Words are going to be had. Yeah, about the instability and the lack of support. Look at that. Some of you might even be cutting people out. And I feel that it's necessary, though, because this 10 of Pentacles in reverse is also about family, right? And maybe there's family members, let's face it, family can get messy. And maybe some family members get away with not supporting, not helping out, not doing their share. And maybe you feel a responsibility because, you've always thought, hey, I have to be there for the family. I've got to show up for my parents, take care of them, everything like that. But yet you've got siblings who can just as well pitch in, but they're not doing it, right? So I feel as much happiness that you're bringing to others' lives. Yes, okay, but look what you're losing in the meantime. You're losing your own stability. You're losing your own sanity by having to keep everything in order. This isn't a fair situation. That's what I'm feeling like. This is not a fair situation. And I feel like you are going to be cutting some individuals out or some situations out or making changes which are needed in order to gain some stability back in your life. Because you can't focus on your own security or your own goals for that matter if you're dealing with family drama or constantly carrying the load for others who won't do their share. Libras, if you're so inclined, surrender your need to always be right. Give others the gift of letting them be right by yielding, not rigid. This will help resolve conflicts and improve your relationships. That could lead to this Page of Swords. Maybe someone is going to try and pick an argument with you in the near future. Maybe they're going to say, oh, well, I blah, 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 blah. They're sitting there on their high horse trying to make you see things their way. Maybe it's time that you're going to step up against that and say, you know what? You may be right in your own mind, but I'm also right. And this is leading to this. So change needs to happen. What else? Surrender your belief in scarcity. Exactly, Libras. The universe is asking you to open to the infinite nature of abundance. In this way, you can remove blocks in your life and succeed beyond your wildest dreams. Absolutely. The fact that you feel that you have to do it all, or that you have to keep trying to do better if you don't feel that you're good enough, whatever it is, that negative thinking is completely becoming your downfall, because other people can pitch in, other people can help. There is so much out there, and it's a matter of believing that you deserve it. About believing that you deserve the support, the help, the love of others, the kindness of others. You deserve as much as you give, okay? Martyrdom is easy to get into. We all can suffer from that. It's easy to want to feel needed or to do the good things for people, but then it starts to backfire when it gets too far. And I feel like you're gonna have to start laying down the law here, Libras. And I know you're very sweet, but you're gonna need to take that sword and draw a line in the sand and say, look, maybe you're gonna have to pick up mom or dad and take them to their appointments on this day. Maybe you're gonna have to go and schedule them for COVID shots. Maybe you're gonna have to, right? Like, something needs to be rebalanced here in terms of support, okay? And the Hierophant talks about structures and systems, so I feel like it's very much in the family situation. It could even be in your own family. Maybe you're going to need your spouse to start helping out, or your partner to start helping out more. And there's nothing wrong with that, because honestly, you're just getting bowled over here, and that's the challenge. You are allowing yourself out of this kindness and this loving energy to just keep going and going and going, but you've got nothing left to give, and that's what Spirit is saying. You've got nothing left to give. And why do you feel like you need to give so much? Do you feel that nobody else can contribute? Maybe nobody else has, and that's why you believe, oh, well, if I don't, then it's never going to happen. Well, you know what? Rescue yourself today. Do for yourself today. Okay? So that's what I got for you. I don't know if it resonates. I hope that it does. We can see again if there's a major astrological influence. Who might they be dealing with? You could be dealing with a Pisces, possibly. Okay? There's that water sign too in the past. Or this could have just happened in Pisces season, which was just March and the ending of February there. So this is when this all could have started coming to a head. All right? Let's get you... When is this all going to kind of straighten itself out? 11, when you choose to manifest it. 1-1, when you choose to manifest the change. And it's time. It's time to manifest the life that you want, Libras. And you deserve to be happy. You deserve to be comfortable. You don't deserve to be ran off your feet consistently to the point where you're so exhausted and just broken down. So let someone else love you. Let someone else support you for a little bit, okay? So that's what I got for you, angels. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and I will see you again real soon. Bye.